Hello everybody out there in internet world. I'm here today to do a book review of Inside Out by Maria V. Snyder. I finished this book I think like last Thursday or Friday, so it has not been quite a week yet. However, I have also read two other books between then and now, actually having an opportunity to record a review, and I've been working on a lot of school stuff and then working at work as well, so my memory is a little bit fuzzy, and I'm gonna try to remember all of the specific details the best that I can. If not, sue me, whatever. I have been reading all of Maria V. Snyder's books in order. If you may or may not recall, I highly enjoyed her first series, the Study series, especially the first book, Poison Study. The next series, the Glass series, I wasn't exactly all that interested in reading it in the first place, but I really wanted to read this Insider series, and then there's a sequel, Outside In, as well. So, and I wanted to read them in order, so I said I'll read the Glass series first. I read that, and I was really not too fond of it, let's just say. Not the worst books I've ever read, but really I didn't like it all that much. And so we have kind of a love-hate relationship, or I do, with Maria V. Snyder's works. I was a little bit hesitant to read this. I guess I should give you the synopsis first. This is a young adult dystopian book. It is set sometime in the future in this place called Inside. Inside of what, the reader does not exactly know. In fact, the characters don't even know what is outside of this big thing they're in. It is some sort of structure with 4 levels, and it's divided into, the 4 levels is divided in half, and the bottom 2 levels are where the people called scrubs live, and these are the lower class people who do all of the manual labor and things like that. The upper 2 levels are where the uppers live, and these people are a little bit more high class. They have better living conditions, better, jobs. They're like doctors and those kinds of things, not, cleaning people or, people who make the food and that kind of things. The main character in this book is named Trella, and she is a scrub. She's from the lower levels, and her job is to clean the pipes of Inside, and she's gotten the reputation, the nickname Queen of the Pipes, which is not a good thing. She has only one friend. His name is Cog. I guess people perceive her to have kind of a stuck-up attitude, and she likes to spend time alone in the pipes. She'll stay in there by herself rather than socialize with the others, and in fact she does kind of, in the beginning at least, view herself as better than everyone else. She even takes naps in the pipes and things like that. So the conflict in this book starts where a so-called prophet, who is one of the uppers, comes down to the lower levels and is telling them that they have better things to look forward to being a scrub, and he specifically asks for Trella, and he tells her that I guess she is, I don't remember exactly, but she's destined to do something important, and or something like that. Also, everything on the lower levels is controlled by the population control police, or the pop cops, who make sure they're not breaking any rules or anything like that. And he says that this prophet, Broken Man as he's called because he is in a wheelchair, he says that he knows of there is a gateway to the outside, that it really exists. Trella really just wants to prove him wrong. He tells her he has the information on some discs, and can she go, basically risk her neck and go get them, because they are on one of the upper floors where she's not allowed to go, but she knows how to get there through the pipes. And Trella, just to prove him wrong, decides to go get them, and then Broken Man is taken away by the pop cops, and all this crazy stuff happens from there, and eventually Trella gets caught up in this, and the lower level, the scrubs, start to rebel. I loved this book so much. It was kind of reminding me a lot of Incarceron, by Catherine Fisher, because that was a book set inside, it was a fantasy-esque dystopian set mostly inside a living prison, and in here it's kind of like a prison as well. The characters are inside something. They don't know exactly what. You have a few guesses, but most likely you're not going to be right. I was completely blown away finding out. You do find out what outside is later in the book. When I did find out, I was shocked. And this is one of those really page-turner books that I love, where I'm on the edge of my seat the entire time, and I can't put it down until I'm finished, and I'm just like, turn the page, I'm glued to the page. Unput-downable book, which are my favorite types of book. I did give it a 5 out of 5 star rating. I was really happy and just pleased and relieved, it would be the sense, after the Glass series being over, where I deliberately kind of waited a while to read this and did not read it right away after finishing the Glass series, which I read all in 1 month. Really more to get it over with than anything. I was so pleasantly surprised with this book. It had a lot of great character development, especially on Trella's part, where in the beginning, you know, she kind of sees herself as being better than all of the other scrubs and likes to spend time alone, and throughout the course of events in this book, she realizes that she's not that way, and the other scrubs are not just mindless drones. They're caring people. She grows to care about them too, and she realizes that they have more to them than she thought. She changes a lot of her viewpoints and her prejudices, I guess, towards the uppers as well, as she gets to see more of what life on the upper 2 levels is like. She realizes they don't have it all that great as she thought they did. So I love character development, especially for the main characters, where they're not already just set in their ways in the beginning and perfect, and they don't have any growth throughout the story. So I was very pleased about that. There was quite a bit of action, but it was not just mindless, you know, boom, 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 boom crap happening all the time where it just didn't mean anything. Everything in here had a purpose, and it all worked towards a great shocker ending as well. Well, kind of a shocker. I guess maybe some readers will find it obvious. I really didn't, to find out what is on the outside. And there is a sequel. It's called Outside In. Apparently it was supposed to be a trilogy, so there's supposed to be a 3rd one that has not been published, I guess because the sales for these were not high enough, if that is the true story. So everybody should go out and buy these books. Now this one and Outside In are published together in one bind-up called Inside, and I wish I had seen that before. That was not out at the time that I bought the 2 books. I did get them at a Borders going out of business sale, so they were cheap. But I like the cover to that a lot better than either of these covers. And I don't know who the publisher for that is, but this was by Harlequin Teen. And from this and the couple other Harlequin Teen books I've read, their editors are not very good at proofreading, because I kept seeing a lot of silly, stupid mistakes, like little typos, misplaced punctuation, things like that in all of the Harlequin Teen books that I've read. So I hope if you do decide to get this book, get the newer bind-up of the 2 Inside. First of all, you get 2 books for the price of 1. Second of all, it's more likely to be a little bit more polished. I haven't actually read that one, so I don't know, but I do give this book a 5 out of 5. I think any dystopian fan or fan of Maria V. Snyder will be likely to love this book, and I definitely think that you should check it out. And that wraps up this review, because honestly I can't remember any of the other specific things I had in mind to say. Most likely I'll think of it after I do the video, but who cares. I'll see you guys next time.